Okay, so this is one of my other favorite scenes in the Titans show. If you've seen season one, then of course you know that Jason Todd comes into it a couple episodes in, and remains almost a constant through season three. But this right here was the first time that I was actually blown away by it. Wow, I can't believe you went there. I mean, the first time I was blown away by this series was the Robin fight, and then I thought, okay, that's kind of wow. And then they went to this scene where, I mean, after that, like nothing really surprised me. So that being said, let's get to it, and I'll discuss why.
Here's my lesson. It's not to put the gun right.
What about me, man? Wearing a mask. I can do whatever the fuck I want.
Did you not just hear what I said? There's no way Batman's cool with beating up cops.
He isn't. I don't see him here. The cops in Gotham kick my ass every night. I like to kick back.
You obviously have your own shit going on. You're gonna wake up one day and have no idea who you are.
Coming from the guy screaming, I'm not Robin. I don't want to be Robin. Staying there in a fucking Robin suit and carrying that case all over the country. You want to know the real difference between us? I know what. I kick ass with Batman and I fucking know.
Who the fuck are you?
You.
That shit. So that shit. Damn. I think, I think the best part was when he walks off and he just kicks up like, fuck you. I mean, Jesus Christ, what the fuck, dude? I mean, wow. You have to hand it to the actor who plays Jason Todd. Um, he has such a range. Uh, yeah, and he's such a. If you ever talk to the guy, uh, or watch his interviews, you know he's so clever. you know, he's not. He's he loves doing this stuff. He's so not like that. And it's just funny to I saw the one post that he posted. I think it was Twitter, and it's him in Halloween dressed in a Robin costume. Not of course this one, but just like one of those like El Cheapo Walmart ones. You know the one that I bought for my Halloween movie. Um, but and it's just you can tell that he's having such a fun time doing this shit. It's like it's fucking Robin. But it's like this. Damn. I mean, we finally got to see Jason Todd in live action go off the fucking rails. I mean, this is something that we I never in a million years would have thought that I would have seen Jason Todd in live action anyway. I was just happy when I was a kid to get Robin, and now here we are. We live in a world where we're getting Jason Todd, and Jason Todd as Robin fucking beat Psycho. I mean, I know we're at season 3. Well, now we're going into season 4. And spoilers for anyone who hasn't seen Caught Up on Titans. But we've had the whole Red Hood story. Love it or hate it, we have it now. Wow. I mean, and the guy who plays Jason Todd, I think his name's Colton. Forgive me, I'm terrible with names. But I mean, he brings this character to life. When he gets into Dick Grayson's face, he's like, man, fuck you. I know who I am. I fight crime with Batman. I fucking love it. That's the intensity that Jason Todd would have brought. The intensity we saw, when this kid had the Robin mask on. It was like, the one comic that I read when he let that, I forget what ambassador it was, but Batman comes and is like, was he pushed or did he fall? And there's that moment of silence where Jason Todd doesn't answer. And then he looks at Batman and he's like, fell. And then he swings away and it's like Batman doesn't say anything. And you're like, dude, did he though? And this guy brings that type of like, huh, because he's like, fuck man, Batman ain't cool with this. The cops aren't, Batman's not here, and I tell you, the cop that I feel bad for is the one that turns around and gets his fucking like arms snapped and whatnot. It's just like, and then he gets his back fucking broke, and Jason's punching him in the back of the fucking neck, and dude's just fucking limp, can't fucking, it's just like, Jesus Christ, dude, fucking get off it, It's just the intensity this character has in this scene alone. And especially because in the previous scene, like there was, hope for redemption the whole time, there was just the intensity of like, maybe there's redemption for this guy. Maybe they're not going to go that route. How long is it going to be before we get there? And straight off the bat, I think there's like second or third episode we see him in. It's just like, fuck it, let's just go there. And they did. And it's just like with the first fight scene with Dick Grayson, where they're like, no, let's just go there with the violence. It's just like, wow. And I'm not saying violence sells for comic book films. I'm not saying that at all. But I'm just saying that the level of intensity that they bring to this stuff, it's just like, geez, Louise, but this is really good. This is, like I said before, this is a great fucking show. Just because of what they do bring. Again, all of this stuff is things we never thought we'd see as a kid. When we were growing up. If you're around my age, which I'm 42, or will be 42 next month, I never thought I would have seen this stuff. I mean, it's great. So kudos to the people who did this. The show Titans is a great show. I know it has its flaws. I know where they are. It does, I'm not oblivious to it. I'm not one of those oblivious fanboys and just love it no matter what. But I think it's well worth the watch. If you don't have HBO Max, to watch Titans, I'd recommend getting it. It's a great show. I think I think it would be like maybe 30 episodes or like 40 episodes, something like that, with all 3 seasons. But it's worth the watch, man. Just for that, pick it up for a month or 2 or 3, slowly ease into it. It's great. I wouldn't watch it with your kids. There's more kid-friendly stuff to get HBO Max for. They got all the Batman seasons on there. Get it for that. But this show, if you're in for more adult type stuff, if you feel like you're kind of outgrowing the CW, definitely pick this up. It's great content, especially for the Bat family, especially growing into season 3. It's really great. They got some. They deviate on some things, but it's forgivable. They usually tend to do that. MCU stuff does it all the time, so it doesn't bother me. But it's pretty good. So with that being said, I guess that's all I have to say. Be genuine, be safe, keep on geeking on, guys.